welcome back to the Bearded Garage, America. All right, today we're gonna do a little bit of maintenance on the Ferris IS 600Z. This is a 52-inch zero turn. We gotta change out the blades today because I hit something big the other day and messed them up, and it's actually now screwing up the lawn. We're gonna adjust the striper and we're gonna clean it up. We're going to grease up the Zerk fittings. And what else are we gonna do? Yeah, we'll probably pressure wash or two, maybe even foam cannon. All right, stay tuned. All right, the tools for today's job. It's pretty simple, actually. We'll take a look here. We're gonna need new blades. We actually have a blade balancer. We're actually not gonna use it today, but I just like to check the blades anyway. Metal scraper, 15/16 socket to take the blades off, and then the handy dandy gun. Now, of course, let's make sure you pay attention. Put your machine up on a jack and put it on some jack stands. All right, I'm gonna show you a little bit of what we got. All right, so a couple important things to pay attention to. That is all the nasty shit that was up under this mower. That right there is the bolt that came off. I will tell you there's two ways to get it off. A 15/16 socket. You can, if you can see under here, this shaft here has actually got slots in it. I think it's 1 inch. You can put a wrench up on here over top of the blade. You can put your 15/16 socket on this bolt itself. All right, and then you can actually turn ones against each other. I will tell you, it's a little harder than you think it is. And because these sit in wet spots, they actually don't come out very easy. I tend to just take an impact wrench and and just loosen them up real quick. They do come off as a regular nut, so they are counterclockwise. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch out the rest of this. This is literally just out of one of these bays. I'm also gonna start putting the mower blades right back in, the new blades right back in, and then in a minute we'll take a look at the ones I took out. All right. All right, one thing I want to show you next here is the difference in the blades. So one thing I like to do is take a look. These blades are actually not horrible. They were sharpened last season, but these are a hell of a lot better. I'm gonna leave these on. You can actually see I got a couple of nicks in this one, but it's you know what, I like them nice and sharp. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna replace these. I will sharpen these up and we'll put them back on for later use. I'm gonna show you quick. That's everything that came out from underneath the mower deck. It does not smell very good. We're gonna clean that up and then we'll tighten the blades back up and we'll move on to the next piece of maintenance. All right, the last part of this job is actually putting the bolts back on. And frankly, it's only a little bit annoying because you need to have a wrench. So you gotta put the wrench on the shaft here so that you can tighten this. This is inch and, I'll have to check, I think it's 1/16. So take my torque wrench here because I like to torque them. And if you have a big one, typically you can't find a small inch and 16ths. You'll find it'll just catch on the mower deck, and then you move it until you click it. I get this set at, I think, 75 or 80 foot-pounds, which is, I think, what manufacturer spec is. So once you go all the way around, you can see my deck is now scraped out underneath, at least pretty close to scraped out. It ain't perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. When you're installing these, make sure these fins are facing up. All right, and torque these bad boys down and do that one and the one over there. And then you should have your blades on. All right, we got it down. You can see the mess we made here. It's nice that we have a nice polished concrete floor. It's easy to sweep up. I forgot this one before. Next thing we're gonna do here is gonna take out this is a air filter here. Always wanna check this. Make sure that engine's gonna breathe safely. All right, so once you get to here, there's a clip in the front. All I do is pull it down, and this guy should slide right out. So, not perfect, but not horrible, but definitely enough to go through and blow that bad boy out with an air compressor. We'll reuse that. All right, one of the last steps on maintenance on the lawnmower here is we're going to grease the Zerks. I think, now this is an IS 600Z Ferris. I believe there's only 8. So I got 1 on either side of the deck, that's 2. You actually have them in an odd location here, up in the front tire. That's for the front shaft here. I think on some models they have them on this shaft, but we don't have them on the 600. So that's 2 on the front wheels, 2 on the deck, 1 on either side. Then if you come back here, you can see pivot points. So I got 1 here on that side and 1 over on this side here. And then the 2 that are fun, or maybe just a pain in the ass to get to, they are down here. Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? I know they're down here somewhere. They are on, let me find it. All right, so the last fitting is actually a pain in the ass to get to. So if this is my deck, you'll see the fitting, if it'll focus. Focus just behind this bolt. There's a fitting. See if I can get a picture of it for you. There you go, right there in the back. So you gotta get that one as well. So there are 8 total, and I'm sure if I missed any, that's what I love about YouTube. If I missed any, I'll be castrated online, or people give me some shit and tell me what I missed. So hey, whatever. Of course, only 8, but we run out of grease. All right, new tube of grease. You know, it's funny. It's a good thing I got a Kubota outside, because I buy grease by the case at this point. Here we go, greasing again. All right, at the beginning of this, I told you, hey, what I think you're gonna actually need to do this job. Turns out I lied, so here's what you actually need to do the job. You're gonna need a couple of jack stands. You will need a scraper. That's just a 3 inch scraper right there, maybe 4 inch. Grease gun. You will need a 1 1/16 inch open end wrench here. That open end wrench will be used for tightening back on later, so that you can get the torque wrench to work. This is a torque wrench. You'll need a 3/4 inch socket. You will need a 3/4 inch ratchet, and you need a 15/16 socket. You also need a jack, and if you're replacing blades, you need some new blades. I also added this time the snow shovel, because it turns out it's really easy to clean up. So it looks like that's what you need to get this this job done. All right, part of every maintenance job for me is cleaning this bad boy up. I'm gonna hit it with the foam cannon, and then I'm gonna pressure wash her down just to get her nice and easy, and I'll put her away. Here we go. All right, is she perfectly clean? Nope. Did I do an amazing job? Nope. Is it well maintained and a hell of a lot cleaner than she was? Well, hells yes. All right, that's all we're doing. That's the job for tonight. All right, now that was another dirty job here in the bearded garage. If you didn't get greasy, you didn't finish your job. All right, if you like this video, like or subscribe. Hit a couple of send a comment in the down below and let me know what you think, or tell me what you want to see next. All right, thanks.